Hello, welcome back. This is maybe day 8 of me going live in a row. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome. This is one of the few times that I actually go live during the day. I'm loving this lighting too, you guys. As you all are coming in, say hey, say hi, share this out, tag anyone that you know who needs to hear this topic. Today, we're going to be speaking on six figures and flexibility, how caregivers and single parents can take back their time and make more money with personal branding. Okay. So, interesting topic today. This has been coming up a lot. I share my story and I probably have shared in the past that I was a single mom for 18 years. And when I discovered personal branding, it was by accident. And it was because I had a whole family, a whole full time job, and I was going to school full time. I needed more money, but I could not invest any more time. I was like, at the time, I had finished school and I wanted to go back, but I was like, I don't know if I can go back to school. And I didn't know if it would give me the desired monetary outcome that I wanted. And I discovered personal branding by going to a conference, actually, you guys, and hearing this woman talk about this thing. And I was like, what? I think I can do that. So it's like my reputation. And when I discovered personal branding, my income increased. I got a $20,000 raise. I started to get promotions and raises every year to every other year. Like I was known for that. Then I started helping other people do it. This is why I was still in human resources. Okay. I was like, no, you got to use your personal brand. I worked with other single moms who were like, Latrice, how are you making more money? How are you getting these raises? Right. And like not working all these crazy hours. I was like, oh, I'm utilizing personal brand. I'm asking for what I want. I'm getting promotions that align with my lifestyle versus the other way around. I found promotions. I asked for promotions and career advancement opportunities that aligned with my lifestyle, not the other way around. So I didn't alter my lifestyle to fit my career. I altered my career to fit my lifestyle. And I was still able to have to make the money that I wanted and have the flexibility that I required. All right. So if you're resonating with this, if you're like, okay, Latrice, this sounds familiar, I may know what you're talking about. Right? Yeah, no, I got my notes here. So if you can see me glancing over, I got my notes I got to look at because I was like, I wrote up. So I was like, I have so many things I want to share, but I want to keep this quick as well. I really want this to be like a quick lunchtime with Latrice, right? I was like, quick lunchtime with Latrice. So as you all are joining, give me a hey, give me a hi, let me know. Let me know where you're joining in from, okay? Here's the thing. If you're like Latrice, I'm working full time, I got the degree, I went to school, I'm making decent money, not what I deserve, but it's decent, but I have no time. I want to spend more time with my family, or I'm taking care of someone else. Like my time is not my own. I have no personal time. If you can resonate, just give me a hey, give me a hand in the comments if you're like, okay, this is me. It was me too, you guys. That's why I shared my story. And that's why I'm sharing with you all about personal branding, especially as a woman of color. We're simply not taught this. We're simply just figure it out, make it work, right? Like make it work, figure it out. And we wind up sacrificing ourselves. We wind up being burnt out, stressed out, ready to pass out, health failing because we're being stretched so thin, right? And we're trying to make more money. It's like you're in a hamster wheel. It's like I'm working hard, I'm trying to make more money, and then you're like, but I don't see it in my reflected in my bank account, but yet my time is not my own. Either you're caring for a parent or caring for kids. I've been there, right? At one point I've been both. I've been a single mom and then I was a caregiver to my mom as well, right? And I've shared this on some of my Zoom calls. I share, how this practice of career life integration and personal branding really, really hit hard for me when my mom got diagnosed with a terminal illness and I had to be her caretaker. So I am not just coming to you all. as a coach or as somebody on LinkedIn. I'm coming to you all as someone who has experienced this, someone who has gone through this, someone who was a single parent and someone who had to care, who was a caregiver for their parent. So I've been there, and I know how difficult it can be. I know how you can feel like your time is not your own, how boundaries may elude you, right? But we're going to get through this. And I just want you all to know that you can make more money without committing more time. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me check the comments because I always have, sometimes I got to check them on my phone. If you are like, Latrice, I don't know. Like, yes, I need you to know it's possible. If you believe it's possible, just give me a yes. Just like, okay, I believe this is possible, Latrice. And here's the thing, why I love talking about personal branding is it because it's something you can start to utilize today. Okay. Once you've mastered personal branding, you can start to integrate it into your career immediately and start to see the impact, start increasing your income. All right. So, what I do want to, and I share with you all my story. Let me take a minute. If you all are new to my channel, if you're new to my network, welcome. Hi, I am Latrice Huff, career and leadership coach to ambitious women of color. And it is my mission and my movement to put more women of color in six-figure roles and beyond and leadership roles without sacrificing your personal time, your freedom, your flexibility, or your family time. Okay, without sacrificing all that. So I specialize in teaching women of color how to use their personal brand to make six figures and beyond. This is what I specialize in. This is what I teach. And I have seen it help in so many ways. Recently, I did a live client panel, and I had a client on there who got a 55,000. Actually, I thought it was 55. It was a $60,000 increase as a single parent, as a single parent. So if you're in this position, if you're a single parent yourself or a caregiver, and you're like, Latrice, I need to significantly increase my income, or if you're making a decent salary, but you're like, I don't like the way I'm making it, I'm stressed out, I highly recommend one, watch my client success panel. Listen to the women speak about where they were to where they are now and how they did it and how they did it. You can type branding in the comments, and we'll send you that link to the workshop and the replay. And also how they did it inside my fearless branding formula. That is my personalized mind. It's a mindset and personal branding program exclusively for women of color to help you land that six-figure promotion and increase your salary by $20,000 to $50,000, regardless of the job market, without sacrificing more time, without sacrificing your personal freedom and your family time. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in that, I want to make sure I put up my little banner. Type branding in the workshop, and type branding in the comments, and we will send you that workshop. So, what I want to start talking about now is if you're a caregiver, one of the things I really like to talk about, and I kind of tipped on this yesterday, and now I'm going to talk about it today, is setting boundaries. You have to set boundaries. When we start working on our personal brand and what we want to be known for, you cannot be known for everything, and you don't want to be known for doing everything. In your professional life, what do you do best? What do you want to be known for? And then here's the thing, a lot of things outside of that, you're going to have to learn to say no to. That is setting those boundaries. You have to set professional boundaries. One of the things that I notice with caregivers and single parents is that they have a caregiving, taking care of people's spirit and their energy about them, which is great and amazing and makes you such a wonderful person. It can also lead to burnout. It can also lead to you being taken advantage of in the workplace. It can also lead to you doing other people's work or doing things that you shouldn't have to. It also leads to you not having boundaries. So you have to set those professional boundaries. I highly recommend as you're going through this, if you're joining the program, if you if you're going to be watching my free lives, I talk a lot about personal branding. As you're developing your personal brand, you have to be relentless in saying like in anything that doesn't align with my brand and my lifestyle, I have to set boundaries to say no. That alone will give you more time back. Let me tell you, setting boundaries will immediately give you more time back. immediately. Immediately. Part two, you have to know your personal brand. They have to go together. Please, you have to know your personal brand. What do you want to be known for? What do you do better, faster, more like you have better expertise than the next person? Right? What is the problem that you solve in the workplace? What's the unique problem that you solve for these companies? You need to know this and what do you want to be known for? I always ask my clients, what do you want people to say about you when you're not in the room? You're in the room, they meet you, you leave. What do you want them to say? What's that impression you want them to leave with, right? Or you've worked with someone for a year, what do you want them to say about you? Do you want them to be like, oh, she did all my work. She was good. Yeah. I would like, I wouldn't want to be her employee, but a coworker, she's great because she's gonna do all the work. No, that's not a good brand. We want them to be like, she's strategic, she's amazing, she gets the job done, she solves problems. You can be all those things doing all the work without doing all the work. So knowing your brand and setting boundaries go hand in hand, especially if you're a caregiver and a single parent. Your time and your boundaries are gold. This is like currency, okay? This is like currency. So if you want to take back your time, you have to set boundaries. In order to set those boundaries and know what you're going to say yes and no to, you need to know your brand. What do you want to be known for? Let me know if this is making sense, okay? Let me know if you like Latrice, we got you. And for all my replay people, give me a hashtag. I'm not gonna forget about y'all. Give me a hashtag replay. And I will be sure to check the comments as well. I always love giving my replay people a shout out. Let me make sure. I want to check. I want to make sure I'm checking all the comments because sometimes it's hard to see on my screen, you guys. So there we go. All right. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. If you have any questions, as I'm going through, go ahead and put them in, and then I'll get to them towards the end of the program. I want to make sure that I get you all these tips and that we have everything worked out. So first, we know we have to set our boundaries to get our time back. And we know in order to set our boundaries, we have to decide what we want to be known for and start saying no to anything outside of that. Okay. Here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. You actually have to go after what you want. So it's going to be two parts. You have to know what you want. I'm going to say, do you know what you want? You know what you want to be known for now? You know the boundaries. What do you want? Do you want a remote role? Do you want do you want flexibility? Do you want a hybrid role? Do you want something 10 minutes to your house? My client that was that's on the client panel, Shima, and the one who got the $60,000 increase as a single mom. One of the things she did was moved 3 minutes away from her job. Do you want to be close to your job? It makes it so much easier for her to transport her son and go to work if it's just right away, if it's 3 to 5 minutes away. Think about what you want. I want you to think about what you want first. Okay. I like to do a whole diagram. What they call it mind mapping. Like I have my clients, we do a circle and then we just start going at it. What is it that they want in their career and life? If you're like, Latrice, I want to travel, I want to take vacation. Okay, do you want a company with unlimited PTO? My daughter works for a company now with unlimited PTO. She loves it. Actually, I have two family members that work for companies that have unlimited PTO. And one of those family members is a single mom, right? This is what I'm saying when we talk about the flexibility. And then when we talk about the six figures, how much money do you need to make to have what you want? So after we map out what we want, how much money do we need to make this lifestyle happen? Don't get into, but nobody's going to pay me that. Or this is the first thing. I just don't have time. I just don't have time, Latrice. This is this is what I hear. After we've mapped this out, the next thing I hear is I just don't have to, I don't have time to search for a job. I don't want to leave where I'm at now because I have stability. That is fake stability and fake security, especially if it doesn't align with what you want. If you want six figures and flexibility, but what you have now is a decent salary and a toxic work environment, then that's not what you want. And you have to know that there's something better on the other side. So once you map this all out, you have to know like, okay, this is possible. This life is possible. This what I want is possible. And so what personal branding allows you to do, it allows you to attract the opportunities, these six-figure opportunities, so you're not out applying to 100 jobs and not hearing back from any of them, okay? I never recommend that strategy. That is not that is not even a strategy. All right. This is why personal branding is so important, because once you know your brand, you know what you want, you have your boundaries in place. Now you're going to start putting that on everything. Now, when you speak to people, you know exactly what you want to be known for. You're going to tell them the words to talk about you. You're going to have your branding on your resume. We specialize in branded six-figure resumes. They get my clients just so many interviews, even more than their resume. Recently, most of my clients have been landing their jobs from LinkedIn. They've been getting recruiters in their inbox. We call it a six-figure attraction system. Once you have your brand, then you can set your brand up so that it is attracting opportunities to you. And not just any opportunities, it is attracting your ideal opportunity. You want the six figures, you want the flexibility. Do you want to work remote? What do you want to be known for? Those things are now, I'm going to say, fearlessly, fearlessly shown, fearlessly branded on your LinkedIn, on your resume. When you speak on anything out in the world, now you're attracting opportunities. Now you don't have to be up all night when the kids are asleep or when your family members are asleep trying to apply for jobs when you're tired and you're feeling like you just can't do this and you're looking at this job and it's like, it's going to require more of my time. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. There's a better way. Okay. And if you're all like, Latrice, I am loving this. I want to hear more about branding. I want you all to know I do have a free Secure the Bag Six Figures and Beyond. It's a three-part branding master class. It's on the same, we call it an all access pass. It's on the same page as the client panel, the client success panel. So when you put branding in the, let me put this, put branding in the comments, and then you will get the link to sign up and you'll be able to watch you'll get the all access pass. You'll be able to watch the 3-part series on securing the bag, branding, personal branding masterclass. And you're going to get the client success panel, and you're going to see how my clients, some are single parents and some are caregivers, how they were able to go from stressed out, burned out, not making the money they deserve, to now having these six-figure roles with flexibility in their lives and more personal freedom and more time to spend with their families. Okay. So just put branding in the comments and you'll be able to get access to that. If you're like, Latrice, I want to work with you. If you're like, I am ready now, I want to see some readies, you can DM me ready. I'll send you the link to enroll, or you can just go to sixfigurepromotion.com. You can read all about my program, The Fearless Branding Formula. That's the program uniquely designed to help women of color land six-figure promotions and increase their salaries by $20,000 to $50,000, regardless of the recession, job market, or president. We are still doing this and making our money, okay? So if you DM me ready, or you can put ready in the comments, I will send you that link and you can book a call with me. We can talk about your unique situation. I'll help you create a six-figure promotion plan so you know the 3 things that you need to do to hit six figures and beyond in 2025. But I'm like, this is my new brand. It's like, you want more time in 2025. Like we want to make six figures and have more time in 2025. All right. Go to Six Figure Promotions. You can book a six-figure promotion and you can book a call with me. We're going to talk about getting you enrolled and create you a six-figure promotion plan that you can utilize immediately going into 2025. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I ended on the note of like, what is possible? If you're a caregiver, if you're a single parent, you can take back your time. You can make more money. You can have money and flexibility. Okay. You don't always have to choose. We think that if I make more money, I have to work more hours, and it's simply not true. When you have a strategy, when you use your personal brand and you get in a more strategic role, then you can make more money with flexibility, and it doesn't have to take away your time. You don't have to sacrifice your family time, your personal time, vacation time. You do not have to sacrifice any of that. And this is why I keep saying I want you all to look at that client panel, because I share with you all my experiences, right? And I share with you all my clients' experience and their stories, but I want you to hear the stories from them, because I think you're really going to resonate with them and where they are and where they were. And you're going to see yourself in a lot of their stories, because I want you to see what's possible for you. Like, you can be a caregiver and a single parent and make six figures and have the flexibility you deserve. All right. If you all have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm going to be like looking at my comments for a minute. If you all want to DM me privately, feel free to do that. I've been getting a lot of DMs and I'm just amazed. I love hearing your stories. I love the fact that you all can share so much with me. And I don't want you all to think that that's lost on me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all showing up, sharing your stories with me, watching these lives, telling me how much my client stories are inspiring to you all. I really appreciate it and I really love it. And I can't wait to work with you all and for you to be my next success story. So see you all tomorrow. Bye.